throwing my net to get some more shad. Look at this striper I just caught. It's a great big old dude right there. Huh. But I got some shad, so that's a good thing. All I need is about 2 more shad, and I think I'll be good for the remainder of the evening. I got a lot of shad, more than I needed. Got a whole shad on. I'm gonna try a whole live shad here, since I've got excess shad, and see if it helps. See if I can get anything good done here. Getting a bite on this rod, and this rod. See which one hooks up first. That's a live shad. Well, that's not live shad. There we go. That went after a live shad, whatever it is. Doesn't feel that big. Considering the bait he went after, I would have thought it would have been a lot bigger. Pretty good size live shad. Look at that. He got that shad in his mouth. Oh, there we go. He's not a bad fish by any stretch. He about had that shad down. He's a solid 5. Yeah, he just about got that live shad swallowed. Oh, I got a fish on there. Yep. I'm gonna get this one back. We'll go ahead and get this one. Oh, he came off. That's all right. Nonetheless, I mean, caught a nice 5 or 6 pound blue cat off of that big chunk of shad here. It was a live shad, not anymore, of course. This is a big fish. Here we go. This is the one we've been waiting for. It's strip and drag. Oh yeah, now we're talking. This was on almost a full piece of cut shad. I just took the head off, put the head on one, and put the full body on this one. Wow, he's running my line out. That's a big fish. Very big fish. I got one on there too. I'm doubled up here. I can't let go of this one. This one's big. The other one's gonna have to wait. Man, it's tearing some drag. Here comes the knot where I tied 2 lines together right here. You can see it. I'm wanting to get past that knot because that's probably the weakest spot on here. Plus it's older line above it, so. Alright, I'm past the knot. That one's still on, it looks like. So we got doubles here, but I got to get this one in. It's by far the biggest fish I've had on tonight here, so I'm gonna let this one get worn down a bit and get it in here. It's got the current at its face, so it fights like even bigger fish than it is. So see if I can play the game of getting it up here around the anchor. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. That's over 10 pounds for sure. Yeah, beautiful. Great fish, great fish. Now we just have to figure out how we're going to get this done. Okay. Nice. Look at that big old fish. That's a good one. That's a good one. Try not to let it get the death roll on me here and break my line. Okay. I'll get my grippers. Still got a little energy in it. Oh, come on now. Oh, it broke off. It broke off. You have got to be shitting me. Well, that's how you lose a 15-pound catfish, people. Man, that sucks. I'm just heartbroken over losing that bigger fish. You know, you love getting pictures of the bigger fish, but it's all right. Got a little 1-pounder here. Oh, fish on. This is one I just baited and threw back in. Oh, I got another fish on. I'm doubling up right over here to my right. I'll have to get it afterwards. See what we got up here. Eater size blue cat. Owns that channel? That's a channel. Ugh. It's the first channel I caught out here today. Good channel. Nice looking fish. Look at that. That pole right there has a fish on. So I'm going to get this one loose. There we go. Good looking channel cat. We'll get him back out. Come on, let go. Alrighty. Dude, I'm letting you go. Let go of my crimpers. Yep, this one's on. Small fish. Well, he's about the same size as the rest, I think. He's starting to kind of show up, if you will. Starting to put a little fight up. Okay. This hook came up with line wrap, or this fish came up with line wrapped around him and another hook on it. See that right there? Someone else's rig. A little blue cat. Go see what I got on. I can't even hardly keep up. Oh, I think he's off. No, he's on. Oh yeah, he's still on there. I burned through all my shad. I think I kept 6 or 7 of them. Burned through every one of them in practically no time. You've been had, buddy. What's up? Good looking fish. They got parasites on them. I mean, I've seen them all over them out here for some reason. Good looking blue though. There's a fish on there. Alright. This isn't a bad fish. Of course, I always say that when the current's like this. It's harder to tell. Feels like a good fish, put it that way. That feels like a bigger fish to me, even with the current consideration. Yeah, he's not a bad fish at all. Alright, here we go. Probably about a 5-pounder. Good looking fish. Yeah, I'd say it's close to 5. Nice. Get him back. Oh, man. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna do a little garage talk to close out this segment of fishing, and I wanted to talk about a few things in particular. First, I wanted to talk to you about how I found these fish. Now, this fishing trip, I'm going to cut it in a couple videos. I ended up catching about 30 catfish around 2 to 5 pounds in size, and I caught them in a matter of about 2 hours. So it was nonstop. It was about as fast as I've ever caught fish. I tell everybody, and this is very important, if you don't catch a fish in somewhere around 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops, you're just not in a good spot. You need to move. You need to try, more structure, less structure, different current areas, and you look at the fish. In this case, my very first stop, I started in an area that I knew was kind of a prime high numbers area, and it just happened to be spot on, a really good area, caught a lot of good fish, and missed a fish at, I don't know, somewhere around 15 pounds. I'm sure of that. It was a big catfish, but it, I got up to the boat. You saw the video. I got up to the boat. I made a critical error, and this is where I want to start garage talk. Let me tell you why I lost that fish, and I knew better than this. Here's the truth. I knew better. I thought he was so worn out. I reached over and I grabbed the line. This is the pole I actually used that I had him on with. And I reached over. This, by the way, is 40-pound line here. This is big game, trilene big game in solar green. And it's snail knot down at the bottom on a 7/0 hook. And it was running off of a 3-ounce sinker that I had Carolina rigged, so it has plenty of room there. So let's start with that. There's the rig, and the reason is very simple. It was a high current area. When I fish current, and you guys should do this too, when you fish current, rig works good because this will hold it on the ground. Then right here where your leader comes out, you got that bait kind of moving around here, and the fish can see it and come up and get it. So anyways, this is what I use. I went to pull this up, and it was in a weird spot where I really couldn't quite get to him. I didn't have a net with me. So I grabbed this line, and my thought process was, if I can just tip his head up just enough to take my crimpers and grab his mouth, I'll be good to go. In my mind, I thought, if he starts to pull, I'm going to let go and absorb the energy into the rod, which is what the rods are made for. And when they pull, the rod moves, absorbs that energy, and it keeps from breaking off. It's kind of like a drag of its own. It's like shocks on a car. It's absorbing energy. Okay, so it's not a good idea to grab your line. I grabbed my line and went for him, and I'm not joking. He just went like just the smallest little pull, and it snapped it straight off before I could even let go of the line. So that's a big no-no, and I knew better than that, and I honestly thought I was going to outsmart this system, and I tried it, and I failed. It's not a good idea to do that, guys. So with that being said, I do want to show you what area I targeted that works so well. I'm going to put a map over the screen here for you guys. I'm going to superimpose that so you can see it. As you can see on this map, I was near a dam and the water was flowing out, and there's a bend, and we've said this on our videos here before. If you go to the outside of a bend, all the dead and dying fish get pushed to the outside in areas called eddies, or back current or back pressure areas. What happens is that current pushes up towards the shoreline, and it creates pressure and pushes back. And so there's not much water flow in those areas. If you pay real close attention to the videos that I cut here, if you look, you'll see that there's some current, but there's little swirls that's kind of doing weird stuff. It's slowing down, but if you look just a few feet outside of where I had my boat set, I was in a good spot. The current was ripping really hard. So it's a very, very good area. That's why I picked that area. And if I didn't catch fish there, I was going to go across to the inside of the bend there on that river arm. So when the river comes around on the outside, there's a back current that has less pressure and the fish wash up there when they're dying. On the inside, there's also a back pressure area with similar things. Fish will wash up there, but mainly on the inside, usually you find more living fish that are just trying to get out of the current. And that's why I picked that area. So that's a real good thing to keep in mind next time you go fishing. And then a piece of gear I'd like to point out today. This is my Shakespeare Ugly Stick GX2. This is a Cast King Rover 60R reel, and it's a medium heavy action. This is a great rod. It has real good play. You can catch a 2-pound catfish and enjoy it on this rod. But the thing is, these things are just about indestructible. You can catch 20 and 30-pound catfish on there too, and really enjoy that. I have it rigged up with 60-pound lead line to a 40-pound, 60-pound main line braid to 40-pound monofilament lead line. The reason is very simple. I like braid. It's very abrasive resistant. If you go through rocks and stuff, it does a very good job of putting up with that. But I like mono because it gives. So when a fish takes off running, mono stretches just a bit and allows it to kind of rubber band effect and pull that hook into place, which is what you want on a circle hook. And that's why I run that combination. Guys, I hope this garage talk was helpful and informative to you. Thanks for watching my videos. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.